Well, Chris, game 4.
Yep, game 4.
We both currently have the same record, but you've just played one less game.
Yes, and I'm pretty terrified of what you brought today. It's a bit different from what you had last time.
I mean, you've got a lot of big tanks, so that's also quite terrifying, to be honest. What else is terrifying is we've kind of been left on our own for the first time to play Weird Warhammer. Trademark.
Yes. Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun, and I think you've got a lot of firepower that my poor little Necrons are not liking the look of.
Well, the kill bots. I need to kill enough of them, but yeah.
Kill the kill bots.
Yep.
Well, anything you changed?
Right. So as I said, there's been a few changes in my list that I'm bringing today due to point increases. I've had to change things about. So first off, leading the army, we have Lord Solar sitting in a nice little 10-man unit of Cadian shock troops just to absorb a few hits. As our other character, we have a Cadian Castellan, again sitting in a unit of 10 troops. They're just going to run about and grab objectives, hopefully. Now for the actual hitting power of the army, we have 2 Basilisks, we have a Manticore. We're trying out a Wyvern today, just as a nice little debuff unit. And then we have 3 Scout Sentinels, and all the vehicles taking all the upgrades they can.
So as we said, had a few changes to the army. So I brought some named characters to try them out for the first time. We have Nemesis Zandrake and Vargard Oberon, the Gruesome Twosome. They come as a pair, and they are really good together for a unit. They give 4-up Feel No Pain. They give a random ability called Transient Madness. So it can give you devastating wounds, sustained hits, or the other one. And it can also... Nemesis Zandrake can also increase the CP cost of any strats that my opponent uses, or once per game, which will be quite useful, hopefully, against all the different strats that Chris is going to bring today. We've also got, as before, we've got the unit of 10 Necron warriors, which are going to sit at the back and do not much. They're led by a Royal Warden, though, this time, instead of any of the Cryptek units I normally bring. We've gone just for 2 heavy destroyers today, so a little less on that front, but allows me to bring my new cool model, the Hexmark Destroyer. Lone operative, deep strike, lots of pistols, 6 guns. He's a bit of a cowboy, which I like. He's going to pop in behind with Anarchy of the Traveller and the Immortals to do a bit of damage. And obviously we've got the Blob of Death and the Scarabs. We all know what they can do. So that is my army. That's a bit of difference. So hopefully we might be able to pick up the first W of the season, and the only one.
So for the mission, we've got the Crucible of Battle deployment. So we got this nice diagonal deployment with 5 objectives. Then for our primary mission, we have priority targets. So at the start of our command phase, in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th battle rounds, we score 5 points for each objective we hold, up to a max of 10. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the battle, we score 5 for each objective we hold, up to 15. So we score twice as effectively in the last battle round.
So it definitely is double points Fridays.
Yep. And then finally our little twist is supply line. So if we're sitting on our back objective, we can roll a d6, and on a 4-up we get a CP.
Well, that's obviously not going to happen with the 2 armies that we play, are we?
Oh yeah.
Sitting back and shooting? Nah.
Yeah, I'm not going to... Yeah, of course. Indirect fire army, not going to sit back and farm command points.
Wait, so Chris, you can get 3 command points a turn with your Lord Solar?
Yes.
That seems a little bit unfair, doesn't it?
I mean...
What are you going to do with them all?
I'm just going to throw them about, to be honest. But yeah. So...
I tell you what, I can't wait to get cracking. Should we roll off?
Let's roll off.
Let's do it.
I need to win this. I need to win this.
I need to win it.
You
the
win
weird
that.
wolf dice come through for me again.
Right, so into the first battle round.
Into the first battle round. Let's do some movements and command phase shenanigans.
I have some scout movements before you start.
Ooh, so we'll get all those done, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Right, so I've had to do some scout moves. So what we've done is we have moved 2 up to kind of grab a bit of cover, just so we don't get completely shot to death like we did in the last game. And we've tried to move up to more cover this way and to get an objective, but didn't quite have the scout move. But we're gonna risk it anyway.
So, some very, very complex movement here. So, just pay attention and I'll see if you can get it. We have advanced this unit here. We have also moved these guys out so that they can see and shoot. And that's my movement. Also, my command phase, we used Nemesis Zandrake's ability to, we're going to use Nemesis Zandrake. I will start again so that we can do the whole thing and it will be easier to edit.
There you go.
Okay.
That was a cut.
Cut. 6.
Devastating wounds.
Dev wounds, yes.
All right, so Dan, action.
So, all right, so we've done some very, very strategic and complicated movement here. So pay attention, see if you can get it. We have advanced this giant blob of Necrons up.
Advanced or just moved?
We have advanced.
Ooh.
I know, advanced. But luckily, I have a strat to help that. It's the protocol of the Vengeful Stars, I think it's called, which gives them assault on all of their weapons.
Boo.
What else is helping them is Nemesis Zandrake, whose ability has given them devastating wounds. He has Transient Madness, gives them a random D3 defined extra bonus to their shots every single turn. So let's see if we can do any damage with that. The other, obviously, massive bit of movement. These guys have moved out so they can see and shoot stuff. Hopefully, that chicken there.
No.
Let's see how we get on. Let's do some shooting.
Right.
So, start with the aforementioned giant guns of death.
Go for it.
So they're normally 3s to hit. Heavy weapons would give them +1 to hit. However, they did move. But thanks to their unit being led by a Necron's character, they get +1 to hit. So we're hitting on 2s. We hit you both of the times. Sorry, yes. As I before mentioned, we're shooting at the chicken. So they are strength 14 shots.
We are toughness 7. So
Toughness 7.
2s.
2s. I believe that's 2 that go through, minus 40 your armor.
Yeah, I don't get armor against that.
Does it explode? Because that's 6 damage each shot.
No.
Ah, rubbish.
Oh, the new chicken's already dead.
Now, the other bit, if you wouldn't mind passing me the tape measure, please,
No.
is to see. Oh, I mean, well, I can see why you'd be salty. We're going to try and shoot with this giant blob of Necrons, all of that chicken there. I haven't got quite enough to take out all the chickens. Let's see what we can do.
We will pop a CP here.
Okay.
Our only one. To pop smoke.
To pop smoke, and that is -1 to hit.
Yep, so we can have a smoke screen. So you're going to be -1 to hit. Oh, well, yes. I have the stealth ability and the benefit of cover.
Ooh, stealth ability and benefit of cover. How intriguing and fortunate. Well, luckily I get +1 to hit, so that cancels out your -1. So we got 20 shots coming in hot. We are 4s. That's a lot of not 4s. But we have got some devastating, no, it's not devastating wounds yet, is it?
Nope.
So we miss with these.
Stop cheating, Daniel.
No, the one he knocked was a 3. And
The one he knocked was a 3 and he took it out, so.
He knocked it to a 1 as well.
I knocked
which
it
is,
to a 1 and took it out,
worse.
so yeah. So then devastating wounds are obviously on the wound roll. Let's see if we can get anything through. So you are toughness 7.
Yes.
Strength 4.
So 5.
Fishing for some 6s.
3 of them.
We've got 3 6s, so they go straight through your armor.
Yes.
So that is 3 damage.
3 damage puts me down to 4 wounds.
Well, 20 shots, very well spent. So I have to cut away from the game for a second there because something quite intrinsic to this whole game, secondaries, which is usually quite helpful, I forgot to draw them or even talk about them. So I picked up Cleanse and Storm Hostile Objective. So Cleanse, luckily, we're still in the shooting phase. I can declare that this unit will be trying to cleanse our home objective to hopefully get a couple of VP there. Also, what's special about the scenario? We get extra CP on a 4-up. So let's roll for that and see if I do. I don't.
Oh, you didn't miss it.
I didn't miss it anyway. The dice do not let us down. So I am still on 1 CP, and where we were in the game, I think you had just lost 3 wounds on that chicken there.
Yes. Unfortunately.
So, off the back of no charges, no combat to speak of, your turn. So to wrap up, yeah, not quite as much damage as I thought or hoped for, but we got rid of one of his sentinels, which are quite useful to him.
Just a bit.
Didn't really make anything of these secondaries, and I will discard them for a couple of CP to use, hopefully to my advantage in his next turn. No primaries, no secondary points. Lots of successful turn happened then. So yeah, crack on, Chris.
Yes. Time for my turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, command phase stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I gain 2 CP because Lord Solar's here. Supply lines, I don't gain 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What am I going to do? We're going to move on these guys.
Oh yeah, it's a double move to there.
We're going to take aim with these guys. Since Solar can give out 3. And I think that's command phase stuff, so I'll go on to movement. Right, so I've done my movement. I advanced, these guards up onto this objective to tag it. We have moved our wounded chicken, our scout sentinel, up into the central objective, and then we've tried to sort of block you off over here. I drew my secondary objectives. I got overwhelming force, so that's destroying one of your units on an objective. I don't think I'm going to be able to destroy them back there. Well, I could.
I mean, you could.
But they need to die first. And then secondly, we got deploy teleport homer, which hopefully we can just do with this scout sentinel in the middle. So yeah, I think we're going to move on to shooting. So there's a few things I've got to do here. First, this scout sentinel here in the middle is going to deploy teleport homer. Ooh. So we can get some victory points before we die. Next thing, we're going to do a daring recon with this chicken.
What a surprise.
A unit with an 18, that massive blob there.
Oh,
so
gosh,
I don't take any indirect fire penalty against them now, which won't matter because they can all see you. And I'm re-rolling ones to hit.
That's good, right, Dan? You wanted that. Yeah?
I definitely wanted that. This is the thing. They are my distraction card effects here. That's right. I've got a lot of CP. I've got 4 left to try and use against Chris, so it's all good.
Right. So let's do some shooting. We're gonna. I think we're gonna start off with. Let's go with Betty the Basilisk.
Let's see what I
Be
can
this
do.
one here. It's gonna shoot into those Necrons.
Okay.
So. Let's find the data
It's
card.
fine. You're rubbish at shooting them with basilisks, aren't you?
Oh yeah, they're awful. So we're going to fire everything into that blob.
Oh, okay.
All the weapons. Hunter killer. Ooh, yeah, we're going to fire the hunter killer there as
100%
well. Why
hunter
not?
killer. You've got to do it, Chris.
Like
gonna
it's useless. You don't have that many big things. It's
It's-
probably going to miss.
It's literally lore, isn't it?
So let's start off with the Earthshaker cannon.
Okay.
It's D6 plus 3 shots
And it's blast, I think, isn't it?
for 9, and
Of
it's
course.
blast.
Yeah, so you get, 13 shots. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Right, 6, 10, 13. Right, so ability skill 4 plus.
Yeah.
Down to 3 plus because we took aim.
+1 to hit.
Plus 1 to hit because heavy. So we're hitting on 2s and we're re-rolling 1s because of daring recon.
Yeah.
We also didn't move, so 6s to hit a lethal hit.
So that's 1 lethal hit.
So 1 lethal hit.
And the rest
all hit.
Cool.
What toughness are you?
Oh, like 20. 4.
Okay, I'm strength 8, so these are 2s to wound.
Yep. So you
That's 13 wounds.
Oh, no, that's a 1 there.
What?
There was 1-1.
Was there?
Yes. So only 12. We live to fight another
Okay.
day.
Minus 2 AP.
Okay, oh, so we get a save.
Yep, you
Well,
do get a save.
Let's go with 12. 12 dice. So, luckily, thanks to Vargard Oberon, we get a feel no pain as well.
Ooh.
So, we have a 6-up save, and any that miss, we get some 4-up feel no pain.
And there's 2 damage a piece.
Ah, fine, 2 4-ups. Easy. That's a couple of 6s. That's not bad.
Okay.
So then 10 have to be rolled 2. We'll do it 2 at a time. And go from there. So this is 1.
Dead.
Dead. 2.
Alive.
Saved. 3.
Dead.
4.
Dead.
Dead. 6. Saved.
Yeah.
7. Saved. 8.
My
Saved. 9.
God. Dead.
Dead. 10.
Dead.
Dead.
So that's 6 you have to remove.
6 I have to remove, which is enough that I can bring them all back again.
It is.
And you know what? Just for a laugh, I've got loads of CP, I may as well do that.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
we get to bring back D6, and they're being led by Necron's character, so it's D6 plus 1. 4, 4. So we lose 2.
Right. So the Earthshaker cannon didn't do quite as much as I wanted.
But you've got more guns.
Yep, we got more guns.
Oh.
So we're going to fire Heavy Bolter. It is 3 shots.
Cool.
Going to be hitting on 2s.
Yeah. Re-rolling 1s.
Yep, and it has sustained hits 1
Oh, good.
for none.
For none. Good.
We are strength 5,
So 3s.
so 3s. That is 2 at -1 AP.
2 at -1 AP. So we got our 5-up save. And then
It's
4-up, feel no pain.
2 damage.
2 damage. That's another dead.
And then because you haven't got anything really big worth shooting at that I can see, I'm just putting the big missile in the hunter killer. There you go. It would miss, but I can reroll that one into a 1. So
Fantastic.
once again, the missiles miss.
Add 1 to the hunter killer miscount for the season.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna go into the next unit, which is going to be the other basilisk.
Oh, you already used one.
This one, the hunter killer can see those at the back,
can see those
but
guys
you're
at
just
the
going to regenerate. We've put in everything. We want to take that unit out, so we're
See,
firing everything into them.
This is my challenge to you. See if you can take him out in 1 turn.
Yeah. So their Earthshaker cannon.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Although,
So D6 plus 3 shots, so that is 9 plus how many are left?
oh, there's not 20 anymore. So you have an extra 3.
Ooh.
Because it's down to 19 people in
I'll
the
take
unit.
an extra 3. So we're hitting you on 2s with this again.
2's re-rolling ones. Yeah, cool.
Re-rolling with 3 1s.
Yeah.
So everything hits, and 3 of them are lethal.
Ooh. Well, we'll see if they're lethal after my saves.
And then we're reading you on 2s. We'll re-roll that one. There, so 2 misses, or 2 fails to wound. So that is 6, 9, 10 saves at -2.
Ooh. So 6-up saves. Let's see if we get anything from here. The wolf dice have been kind again.
Ooh.
And then we have 6. 2 damage, feel no pains to go.
Yes, you do.
1, dead. 2, dead. 3, saved.
Ooh.
4, dead. 5, saved. 6, dead.
So 4.
4 dead.
4 dead. Oh, this is not going as well as I hoped.
Dan, are these wolf dice effectively your version of Chris's rat dice?
They
Have you found
are.
your spirit, like your spirit animal dice now?
I have actually found my spirit animal dice. This is really nice to finally have something that works for me. That was 4, only 4 dead.
Yes,
was it,
only
Chris?
4.
God,
I'm
what a shame.
disappointed. But right, we still got other guns from there.
You'll be pleased to know I can no longer regenerate all of them next turn. So
That's 1 plus. But we now have our heavy bolter hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s.
Are those lethal?
They are lethal and sustained. So
Lethal.
2 auto wounds,
Yeah.
and I get to roll for 3 wounds. So strength 5, toughness 4, 3.
3s.
That is 5 saves at -1.
5 saves from 3 shots. Not bad. Yeah. 5 up. That is 2.
And
And
these
then
are 2 damage apiece.
2 damage a pop. So we've got 3 left to go. 1, dead. 2, dead. 3, saved.
So 2 more go. And because I hate them, the hunter killer missile is going in there as well.
1,
Yes.
Re-rolling
2, a 1.
2 or 1. Another missed missile.
Add it to the count.
Right. I think we're going to go with the Wyvern next just to see what this thing can do. Oh, as a note, you are now shocked because you were hit with Earthshaker cannons.
I am battle shocked or shocked.
Shocked. So your movement advances and charges are now reduced by 2.
Oh, God. But they're killer robots. They can't be shocked. They have no emotion.
What can I say?
It's the rules.
Found the kill in it. But, right, so we're going to hit with the Wyvern. This hasn't taken aim and has moved. But we're going to fire everything again into them, including Hunter Killer, because I just want to use them and hit something while I remember they're a thing. So let's start off with the Wyvern Quad Storm Shard Mortar. That's what it's called. It's 2d6 shots.
Yep. For 10.
For 10.
Blast?
It is blast.
So that's +2 now.
Okay.
You killed too many.
6, 8, 10,
12.
12. Right, what does this have? Indirect fire, heavy, doesn't matter, ignores, Okay, we've got twin linked, which is nice. But we're hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4. Ooh.
And we are still re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
For the daring recon.
Not bad. Lethal?
No,
Oh, no,
because
moved.
I have moved. But
That means you've missed some.
yeah, but a good number of hits.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We're strength 5, so we're wounding on 3s,
threes.
but we're twin linked, so we re-roll everything.
Yeah, of course. That's not a bad roll. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
8 saves.
So that is 8 saves at no AP.
No AP. Okay.
Oh, do you want those 8?
Yeah, why not? Saves me counting. Here we go. So 4 up. And then how many damage a pop?
1 damage apiece.
1 damage apiece. So that is 4 ups again. Okay, 4 dead.
Okay, that did better than I thought. It's still got more
Yeah.
guns to go as well.
Oh no.
And as a note, because you were hit by the, because you're not a monster or a vehicle, and you were hit by that mortar, you are now -1 to hit until the end of your turn, next turn. But yeah, we have a nice heavy bolter here as well.
Yep.
This one hits on 4s though, because I don't get all the bonuses, but that is a sustained hit.
So 2,
Strength 5,
3s. That is 2. Yeah.
that is 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds at -1, so 5 up. No.
And they're 2 damage apiece.
So 1 is fine. 2 is dead. Very,
Okay. I
very
would have rather
dead.
you split those and 2 died, but sure. And we're just going to fire the Hunter Killer. It hits on a 4, this one. This one hits. The one
somehow.
that doesn't hit on a 2. Right, this is strength 14.
So 2s, yeah, cool.
It is, well, it's -3, so that
So,
goes
yeah.
through your 4 up, and it's 6 damage.
Okay, 6 4-ups. Here we go. 1 4-up. Okay,
That's
so
probably the most I've done with a Hunter Killer ever.
Chris, I think that's the most any of us have ever done with a Hunter Killer.
Right, so that's finished shooting. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to go with the full health chicken.
the full of the chicken.
So, oh, do we? Do we, though? No, we're going to go with the Manticore first.
Oh, against the blob. The no longer blob.
Yeah, while I still get a bonus for blast.
You get 1 +1 shot.
Yep. So we're going to go with the Storm Eagle rockets first.
Ooh.
We get D6 +1 shots for 5. But we are blast, so we
you
get an
get
additional shot.
6 shots.
Again, with my +1 ballistic skill for take aim and heavy, I'm hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1s.
Re-rolling those 1s. Well, that one.
That 1. 2 lethal
So
hits.
2 lethal hits.
Yep.
We are then strength 10,
Oh, so 2s.
2s to wound.
Let's get a familiar pattern.
Yep, so that is 6 saves at -2.
Okay, so we
Hey,
do
Dan, do you have some fill note paints to roll?
might have to feel no pain to roll after this.
They are 3 damage apiece.
We get and save. And we
One
save
saved.
1, which means if I save 1 of these, the unit still lives, which is the most important thing. So we've got 5 left to go.
Yep.
1, dead. 2, dead.
Dead.
3,
Dead.
dead. 4,
Dead.
dead. 5,
Dead.
dead. The blob is no more. Taken out in 1 turn.
And I got more shots into them still.
Yeah, you do.
So let's see, who's this going on then? my heavy bolter and my hunter killer. Because they still count as a unit, right?
Yeah. Oh no, now that the unit's gone, they become 2 separate units.
Chris, your shooting phase happens all at the same time, so they still count as
Oh,
a
they still
unit
count
for
as
the,
a unit
for
for
the
the shooting phase.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, rules lawyer Chris.
Will. Right, so we got the heavy bolter into them. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s.
Rerolling 1s. That 6 is a lethal hit, and it is a sustained hit. Strength 5.
Toughness 5, I think, for those guys.
4s. That is 2 saves at -1.
2 saves. No fair. All right, so goes to my 3 up. Cool. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage, and they don't get feel no pain anymore. Rubbish.
Ooh.
So 2 damage, I guess, will go to Vargard Oberon, which would make sense. Yes. Cool. He's
Right.
down to 3 wounds.
And he's hopefully about to take a hunter killer to the face, which will hit him on a 2.
Yep.
It hits.
It hits.
At strength 10, so 2s.
2s, yeah.
Yep, that wounds. That's -3.
4 up. He's going to die.
You want to use a CP?
I am going to use a CP. He's still going to die. Oh, no,
Yeah.
he's not. He saves.
He's fine. So now, we're going to try and finish him off with our chicken.
Le chicken.
Le chicken.
What's he got?
He has a plasma cannon, and he also has...
Is he going to overcharge?
He is going to supercharge it. But he also has a hunter killer missile.
Hit on a 2.
So let's see, he's on 3 wounds.
Yeah.
They're separate now, right?
No, they still count
they're
as 1 unit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to fire everything into that unit.
That unit.
So let's start off with our plasma cannon.
Cool.
We are supercharging it. So D3 shots.
For 1.
Unfortunately. It's going to be hitting on a 4 because we moved and stuff.
Doesn't
We
matter.
hit. This is strength 8.
So 3s.
We wound at -3 AP.
He lives.
Okay. And then finally, I'll do it after we finish shooting.
Hazardous phase, Chris.
Okay, now, hazardous, we're fine. But now we have our hunter killer missile.
Hunter killer.
Hitting
Oh.
on a 4.
No.
No. I do have 2 CP.
Do it.
Dude.
I heard a voice. I'm using a CP to reroll.
So just in case he dies, I'm going to then use Nemesis Zandrake's ability, which means that now
It costs me 2 from
2
now
CP for a CP reroll.
on. Okay. It hits though.
It hits.
Wounding you on a 2. We wound. That's -3. D6 damage. Only 2. Right. So we can't shoot here because we are deploying teleport Homer. And I think you have survived because none of my shots there are in range. But just checking their guns for a second. Do they have assault? No, they do not. So that is my shooting.
Charges. Probably a 12-inch charge over there.
You know what? We're going to charge with the chicken.
Because why not?
Because why not? It's an 11-inch charge looking at it. If I can get that 1 wound off you,
Yeah, it'll be all worth
it'll
it.
be worth it.
Think of the glory.
Think of the tank shot
Is
strategy,
it-
Chris.
We're not within... We're just within 12 for a charge. So we might as well try a charge with both. We'll try with the tank first. We'll try with the chicken first.
Yeah.
So we're looking for like an 11 here. No. It's not worth re-rolling. Let's try with the tank. Oh, but then I have to declare tank shock beforehand. I'm not going to get on 12, but I'm going to try the charge anyway. No. And right, so at the end of my turn,
You've scored some points.
I score some points. So because I am within center of the battle, within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield, I score 3 victory points for deploy teleport Homer.
That means someone's off the mark.
Yeah,
Well done, Chris.
I know. Already doing better than I did last game. But right, so I think after that it brings it to battle round 2 and your second turn.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
So not greatly successful. I was hoping that that blob would survive at least, you know, a turn, but it didn't, and that's quite scary. But this turn we do have some units to bring on. I think we're going to have to bring them on now and try and do a bit of damage here, there, and everywhere. Obviously, the fearsome scarab units normally can easily wipe out a unit of marines, so we'll go from there. We've got the gunslinger himself to try and come on and kill probably a tank. I reckon he can do a tank. I'm sure he can do a tank.
Wait, Dan, what was that little dance?
That was this, the gunslinger
Yeah,
dance.
good. Just wanted to check.
The gunslinger dance, you know. And as soon as he kills something, if he kills something, that's what we will see. So we've got that, we've got some scarabs to bring on, we've got some immortals to bring on, and we're just going to try and salvage this a little bit. I think these guys can still see stuff, so we're going to try and do a bit of multiple wound damage to some things.
Picking up some secondaries as well.
Oh, we're going to pick up some secondaries. Let's see what we draw. So we have defend stronghold. So at the end of your opponent's turn or at the end of the battle, I've never seen this one before. If you control one or more objectives in your own deployment zone, you get 3 VP. Ooh. So I think I might just be able to do that hopefully this turn. We'll see. And then investigate signals. So in your shooting phase, you can select one or more units from your army that are not battle shocked and are eligible to shoot. The units you select, and then each corner of the battlefield that has one or more of those selected units wholly within is scanned by your army. So we'll probably discard this one to get some CP back in the old tank. But defend stronghold might get some points. That'd be quite good. Other than that, primaries we control one objective, five primary points. Not bad. We'll take it. Let's see what happens. So we'll join back after the movement and command phase stuff.
Ooh. Let's see if you gain an extra CP.
Oh, yes, actually. Let's do that.
You
yes. Do. Oh, tell you what. Extra CP, that's going to come clutch this time, I reckon. Let's see after the movement phase. Necron movement, the killbots. We've got to do some of that this turn. So let's go through what we've done. So we've had some reanimation protocols that have popped up to give Vargard Oberon a few extra wounds to do some stuff. We've also brought on all of the stuff from Strategic Reserve and Deep Strike. So the Hexmark Destroyer is going to make his debut and try and hopefully kill some stuff. We have also brought on the Immortals with Anarchia the Traveller. To hopefully do some shenanigans there. As you can see, the Scarabs have made their way onto the board. Everyone loves that. And let's see what we can do from here. Obviously the other thing is that Nemesis Andrake has popped up and now he's sat right on top of an objective to see if he can hold off a lot of guns. Let's see where we go from here. So, last bit of command phase shenanigans is that we're going to try Anarchy of the Traveller's special ability to try and stop one of your tanks doing some stuff.
Ooh.
So we are going to do that against your Basilisk right there.
Right, so it's a battle shock test.
It's a battle shock test, a leadership test.
What leadership is this thing? I want to say 7. It is 7.
See if you can do anything with it.
I mean... Oh, it's only in the battle shock step of the command phase, so I can't actually...
It is. You can't do the little CP cheaty.
So we need a 7+. We get 7.
You got a 7+, so you are -1 to hit.
Okay.
With it.
What was it if I didn't get my 7+?
You are not allowed to shoot.
Okay, I'm glad I passed that.
Yeah, exactly. That's quite good. That's quite clutch. But that's my first bit of annoyance to bring into you. Now, let's do some shooting. So we are going to chuck in my 2 heavy destroyers against your other basilisks, because I'm hoping to try and take them both out. But we'll do one. So we've got 2 shots.
What are you hitting on here?
We are hitting on, well, 3s down to 2s.
3s down to 2s. We're going to make sure we survive this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend 2 CP
Yeah.
on Armoured Might.
Ooh, -1 damage.
So you're -1 damage.
Okay. So hitting you on 2s. That's really good. Okay. I will CP reroll this because we should. And we hit ya.
Yep.
Then wounding you on 3s
Yep.
because you are toughness probably more than
9.
7. Okay, 1 goes through.
What's the minus?
-4 to your armor.
That goes through.
So 5 damage to you.
Yep. So I'm still on 6 wounds.
Next, we're going to give the Royal Warden a shot. So the Royal Warden
Oh, you don't have to.
is going to shoot at your very scary looking guardsman over there. He's just within range.
No, not the guardsman.
He hits you on 3s with 2 shots. Cool. 1 hits. And then strength 5, so 3s.
Yep.
That goes through at... I should have really looked at that. Rapid fire 2 and lethal hit. That's quite good, isn't it? But anyway, -1 to your armor.
-1, so that puts me... Oh, was it just 1?
Just 1.
6 up save. There you go.
Good. Good. We advanced with my Nemesaur Zandrake, so he can't really do anything here. Let us go now with... Now, I've been waiting to use this because everyone else gets hunter-killer missiles. There's something that only we, the Necrons, have, which is a tachyon arrow.
Which is a hunter-killer missile.
Which is basically a hunter-killer missile. And
But good.
it's always, you know, it's probably about the same. It hits you on a 2. And, which one are we going to go for? Because it's D6 plus 2 damage. Let's try and... Let's be sensible. Let's try and wipe out your... yeah. Should I wipe out the chicken or should I try and go for the basilisk?
Up to you.
What do you think? What do you love more, Chris?
I love my chickens.
Okay, well, in that case, don't try and bait me into that. I'll take out the basilisk anyway. Hitting you on a 2.
Good to see.
Oh, I'll tell you what. It's the only way for
Basically,
it to go,
I think
right?
that should be included in the hunter-killer count.
That is definitely in the hunter-killer count. I only have 1 of those as well. It's really good. So good. Really, really good. Oh, God. Well, at least we got some immortals to go and do some damage to you with. So let's try and use the immortals against your other basilisk.
Okay.
So they have Gorse Blasters, and they are +1 to hit, which is quite nice.
Okay.
Because they're being led by a Necron's character model. And also, thanks to that particular character model, Anarchy the Traveller, he is the Lord of the Prithian Eternal. So sorry if I have my back to you there and you haven't seen my baldness here. But I get to add 1 to any wound rolls.
Okay.
Which is quite good against...
Very good against tanks.
Some tanks, exactly, yes. So we have 10 shots, hitting you on 2s.
Yep. Okay, at least there's a few ones.
A couple of ones in there. These are, I believe, lethal hits. Are they? Yeah, they are lethal hits. So we've got 2 lethal hits in against you.
Okay.
And then we have these, which are +1 to wounds. So they're strength 5, toughness 10.
Toughness 9.
Toughness 9, so that means we are on 4s.
5 total.
5 total go through. And I believe I get to re-roll wounds of 1. So that is 6 total.
Okay, so what's the AP on this?
AP, oh, big old -1.
Ooh, that puts me down to a 4 up.
Oh,
Big damage or?
huge damage. You know it's huge damage.
Well, 4 of them go through.
4 damage to
Oof.
your basilisk.
Oof. Puts me down to 7.
Then we have my debutante, my Hexmark Destroyer, who has enigmatic disintegrator pistols.
Wait, Dan, do we get the dance now or do we get the dance later?
We get the dance if he does anything.
Okay, fair enough.
So he's got 7 wounds to do. So he's not going to kill it. So no dance yet.
Aw.
I know. But let's see if we can do anything. So we are hitting you on 2s.
Ouch.
No lethal hits though.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And we are strength 6, so wounding you on 5s.
Yes.
Cool.
2 wounds.
2 wounds at -2 to your armor.
-2 puts me on a 5 up. There you go.
Oh, that's quite good.
Wait, Dan, do we get a dance if nothing happens? There we go. There it is. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's gone well. That's as good as it. That's probably as good as it gets. Let's go to some charge phases now.
Okay.
Because I can't shoot with him. Shot with everyone else. Let's try with Vargard Oberon into that which you love most, the chicken.
Not the chicken.
I need to roll.
In the tray.
Get you.
6. Ooh. Yep, that's exactly what he needed.
Exactly what I needed in there. Then we go. Scarabs into your big tank. This is a 9-inch charge.
Nope.
It's really. We can't charge there. Let's go scarabs into your little
Not
lads.
the guards.
They make it.
They're in.
The scarabs are in.
Chris, you should be a little bit afraid, because in 9th, when I played my guard against Dan and his Necrons, those scarabs killed 2 units of guardsmen.
But they're guardsmen. It's fine. So 10, yeah.
No more charges to do. Let's see what some combat will happen.
Right, so you're going to slap me in combat?
Not really. But they're going to do something, hopefully. Vargard Oberon is going to attack you. He is not leading anyone, so he doesn't really get anything special anymore. But
Good.
he does get to hit you with devastating wounds and precision. So he's going to give you 4 attacks right in the face.
Nice.
Hitting you on 2s. Good.
Good to see.
Good to see. And then strength 8, so 3s.
Yep, 3s.
That is devastating.
Okay, how much damage?
That is 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so down to 3 wounds.
Down to 3 wounds.
Now, Chris, post-balanced data slate, that would have mattered if that was into your guard, right?
Huh? No.
The dev wounds.
No, so it'd just be 2 guardsmen. dead.
Exactly. Just 2 guardsmen dead. But he did it into a chicken.
But I mean, and like, it's just guardsmen. Doesn't matter.
Here's where it really matters, though. Well, let's do the fun thing. So let's destroy 1 base of scarabs.
Which one would you like to destroy?
I
1, 2,
would-
or 3?
I would like to go for contestant number 1, please, Chris.
Contestant number 1.
That's a lot of. That's
How
a lot
many
of more
mortal
wounds.
wounds
That
is
is D3 plus 3 mortal wounds for
5.
5. So 5 guardsmen die,
Okay.
and then you get nibbled.
Okay.
So these are hitting you on 5s, but 6s are lethal. So we've got 2 lethal hits
And 2 normal hits.
and 2 normal hits. So you are toughness 3.
Yes, I am.
So I'm hitting you on 5s. Wounding on 5, sorry. So that's
Wow.
3 saves. -8 to your armor.
Minus. No minus?
No minus.
Okay, 5 up saves. Nope, 3 die.
So you hit me back with a couple of guardsmen.
Yeah. So I'll start there since it's all my fights back. So first I'm going to hit you with my 2 Cadian shock troops. They just have close combat weapons. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Nope.
Good.
Now we are going to go with our Cadian Castellan with his power fist.
Is that the guy who's courageously running away?
No, he's the guy going rah. So he's going to hit you on 3s
Yep.
with 3 attacks.
Ooh.
They all hit. There's nothing special here. We are strength 4, which is big for a little man.
Yeah, so that's 2s.
2s. Okay, that is 2 at -2 AP.
Okay, so how many damage?
1 damage piece.
So
Oh no,
one-
wait, it's the power fist. Oh, it's strength 6, but oh well. It's 2 damage piece.
2 damage apiece.
Yeah, sorry. I started with the power fist attacks, and then went to the power weapon after.
So these fine fellows are 4 wounds a base. So deadly demise. No.
No, good.
So
So
that's 2 bases dead.
which one would you like to kill, Dan?
We'll go with contestant number 3, please.
Contestant number 3. And finally, I get to fight you with my chicken.
You do get to fight me with the chicken. However, you have finished your attacks there. So I'm going to use my really annoying strategy and pop some reanimation protocols.
Nice.
So we bring back a base with 3 wounds.
Ooh.
Is that 1 CP down or 2?
That is 1 CP.
Okay.
Right, so attacking over there, I get 3 attacks with my sentinel chainsaw, hitting you on 4s. They all
That's
hit.
all hitting.
We are strength 6.
So 3s, which is enough.
That is 2.
Minus
Minus 1.
-1, so 3 up save. How many damage?
Only 1.
We're down to 2 wounds.
Right. Is that your turn then, Dan?
That's my turn, and again, very successful, I think. Very, very successful.
Any secondaries?
Any secondary? So we have defended my stronghold, which is the main thing. So I gain a huge, gargantuan 3 victory points there. And then we're going to discard investigate signals for another CP. So, over to you, Chris.
Yeah, so got a few things that happen straight away. Command phase. I gain 2 CP because Lord Solar's on the board. I'm on my home objective. I don't gain an extra CP for it. I then have a battle shock over here to do.
They have super high leadership though, so it's
Oh yeah, super high, like really high. They pass.
of course they
It was a
pass.
7+,
There
which
you are.
is actually perfect. And so that means we can do our commands. Sorry for clapping.
But Chris, before your commands, how many primaries are you scoring?
I have actually taken models off of here, so I don't have this objective. I do have the middle objective and my home one, so I'm scoring 10 for the primary.
Lovely stuff. Any secondaries to pick up?
Yes, I have to pick up 1 new secondary. I pick up a tempting target. So when the secondary mission is drawn, your opponent must select 1 objective in no man's land. One of those 3.
One of those 3. So
If I control the selected target, if I can, at the end of my turn, if I control that objective, I score a nice 5 VP. So which one will it be? Will it be the one I have, the one I almost have, or the one I could potentially get?
or the one you definitely will have. Well, I will. I mean, with that one, you'll definitely bravely run away. So I guess we should probably pick the tempting target.
I
over
figured
here.
as much.
You know in Shrek where Lord Farquaad gets to choose a wife that he's going to try and court? That's a little bit like what just happened there.
It practically is. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm disappointed you didn't just give me the 5 VP, but oh well. So
Got to make you work for it.
rest of the command phase, Lord Solar's given his 3 orders out. Take aim to the 2 basilisks and the manticore. Then, because we're not battle shocked, we can have an order over here, which I need to work out what orders I can actually give. I can give... Oh, it's just an order. I can give 1 order, so I can give any order. What order do we want? Oh, there's so many of them. You know what? We're going to take aim. I think we're going to do a little bit of shooting. Oh, yeah, might as well. So that's going to be my command phase. So we'll do some movement and get back. Right, so I've just had my movement phase. First thing we did was we fell back from there because we're going to die very quickly otherwise.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah, and it means we're on this objective now. Very good. And thankfully, because the Caden Castellan there, I can still shoot after I've fallen back.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's all right. Then over here, The chicken has, well, Scout Sentinel, sorry for not using the actual name, but the chicken has left the
always
middle
the chicken.
objective and is getting a nice target there. The Wyvern has also moved forward to get a nice little target. And then over here, our Manticore has left its position to get within 12 inches of Mr. Pistols.
So you're saying he's finished within range of Mr. Pistols?
Yes.
Oh, that's quite good, because he actually has a special ability.
Yeah.
And he does that, which means that he gets to overwatch you, hitting on 2s for 0 CP.
Okay.
Which I think I might do.
Go for it.
So he's going to overwatch just to do a few wounds, because, you know, he's about to die.
And Dan, he overwatches on 2s, right?
He does overwatch on 2s, just to reiterate that.
Ooh.
Hitting on 2s.
Go for it.
Good, there is a 1,
As expected.
as expected, as is always expected. And then 5s to get
What strength is it?
6.
Yep, toughness 10.
Well, that's not bad,
That's
is it?
4 there.
That's not bad. So there's 4, -2 to your armour.
5 ups. Save 2 of them.
Save 2 of them, 2 damage.
Total or each?
Yeah. Total.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I was more scared of that than I should have been.
I know. But he does.
6. 3. Cool. So, that was the end of my movement.
He's
So
still better at characters, really, than tanks.
we're going to go into the shooting phase. So, what to do, what to do, what to do? Well, first things first, we're going to pick our daring recon targets. So first off, we're going to pick this blokey over here. I can't remember what his name was.
Oh, it won't matter by the end of this turn.
And then I just
Nemesis
need
and Drake.
to check
Respect.
whether the sentinel is... Oh, it's blast. Damn, so I have to shoot out of combat. We will put our other daring recon onto the unit of immortals.
We're about to prove if they can live up to their name.
So, let's start a little bit of fun shooting, yeah? So we'll kick it off with the guardsmen over here.
That's a big one.
Absolute terrors that they are. So over there we have 2 las guns. Rapid fire 1. So
Never underestimate the humble lasgun, Christopher.
So we're going to be hitting you on 4s,
Yep.
but we have sustained hits 1 because of the Castellan in there. So
This is
hitting
gonna be-
4s. We got a hit.
You got and hit.
Yes, we got and hit. It's only strength 3.
So 3s.
Nope. And then we have the Castellan, who he just has like a normal pistol. Yep, so he has a las pistol, 1 shot,
On a 3.
hitting on a 3. It hits, that's a sustained hit 1, since he's leading the unit. Las pistol, strength 3,
So in 3, 3s.
1 wound.
Any minuses?
Nope.
You might get a save. 6 up. No. How many damage?
1. There you go.
Thank you.
Right, so I think the next important shooting to do is everything from the Manticore into the stupid pistol boy.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, we're not going to have any of our rerolls, and we're a little worse at shooting. But we're going to start off with the Storm Eagle rockets. D6 plus 1 shots. 3.
No blast.
No, I don't get blast for that. We usually hit on 4s, but we hit on 3s because we took aim. We're not heavy. Well, we moved, so we don't get the heavy bonus.
Tank's quite heavy.
A little bit. So we're hitting on 3s.
Yep. Well, that's not bad.
Nope, so 2 hits.
Or you move, so not lethal.
Nope, this is a strength 10.
Strength 10, so 3s. Oh, no,
Um,
2s, sorry.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's T5.
Yep, so that is 2 at -2.
2 at -2 to my armour.
Yes.
5 up saves. We save 1.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage, he's down to 2.
Which is good, because now we have our heavy bolter.
Ooh.
This is also going to be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
6s are sustained.
Ooh. That's a couple of sustained hits
That's
and no
5
hits.
That's 5 hits from 3 shots.
Yep.
This is strength 5, so 4s.
Yep, 4s. Oh, that's quite
That
good.
is 4 at -1.
Wait,
Oh,
Chris, are
-1.
you playing Tau all of a sudden?
Yeah, I think so.
Where did that come from?
And
playing
they're
a bit
2
of
damage apiece, so you need to save all of these.
We'll save all of them. We'll save all but one of them with a CP reroll. No, no.
No, he's dead.
He's definitely dead. Does he explode?
Does he explode?
No, but he does come back for the price of 1 CP on half his wounds.
Ooh.
And that's after you finish your attacks.
Yep, that's all good. So, where to shoot next? Let's go with this guy here. We're going to fire everything into Mr. Sitting on objective. So we're going to start with the Wyvern. We've used our hunter killer, so we just got everything else into that lone character. So we're going to start off with 2d6 shots from the Wyvern Quad Storm Shard Mortar
It's a mouthful.
for 9. 9 shots. We're hitting you on 4s.
You are.
And we daring recon you, so we reroll the 1.
That's quite a good roll.
I've been rolling well on these 4-ups.
Yes.
This is strength 5.
The Weird Wolf dice. Available at all good stores. Roll,
They're
well.
not available yet because they're extremely expensive to manufacture unless you manufacture 10,000 of them. But I think Chris is starting to sync with them. It's like the rat dice aren't
Yeah.
needed anymore.
I've evolved from a rat to a wolf.
There we go.
Soon to be available at all good stores.
Strength 5 into
Toughness 5, so
so
4s. That's more like
I'm
it.
twin linked, so I reroll the wound rolls.
That could have been more like it.
So that
less
is
like
5 saves with no AP.
Okay, so my 2-up. Here's some 1s, no 1s.
Ah, damn it. Then we're going to shoot you.
Heavy blotter.
Yep, the heavy bolter. So 3 attacks. Be hitting on 4s.
Standard 2 6s. Oh no.
No, nothing. Right, next we're going to have to go with the chicken that still has its hunter killer.
Who's he shooting at? The Nemesis Andrake?
The Mr. Scythe.
Mr. Scythe. He's technically Mr. Staff, but you know.
Right, so how many wounds? 4. We can survive a hazardous. We're going to put everything into him. We're going to supercharge the plasma cannon.
Okay.
So first the plasma cannon
Yep.
for one
One
shot.
shot.
Luckily that's not the hazardous test. It hits on a 4.
Yep. Ooh, it
It
hits.
It is strength 8.
So 3s.
It wounds -3 AP.
So to my 4-up.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage puts him down to 4. So you owe me a roll? You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not Tau. I don't have like a million of them to make. Then we'll go for the hunter killer missile, hitting on a 4. It hits.
That's 2s to wound.
Yep. It wounds. That is -3.
4-up. D6 damage.
Killer. Hunter. Killer.
D6 damage. 5 damage.
Does he explode? No.
And thankfully that gives me that objective for my secondary at the end of the turn.
Ooh.
And now we just got to work out where the rest of the shooting is going. So, first off, we're going to take shots, but we got to do it. We're going to put this basilisk into the unit of immortals.
Cool.
So, we're going to start off with the Earth Shaker cannon.
So that near a basilisk, right?
Yes, which is -1 to hit.
Correct.
But my +1 to hit from my heavy
Yes.
cancels it out. So we got D6 plus 3 shots. So 6 plus how many models in that unit?
6, so +1.
Right, so we have 7 shots.
7 shots.
We are hitting on 3s because our +1 ballistic skill, and the -1 to hit and the +1 to hit.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s.
Good, that -1 to hit really helped.
Those 2 are lethal as well.
Yep.
This is also strength 8.
So 3s. Good. They
Yep,
were
that
three.
is a 7 at -2.
Ouch. 7 at -2. Okay, 5s. Actually, should roll these one at a time because they then go on the armor save of my hero, right?
Yep.
Once you kill them all. 1, dead. 2, saved. 3, dead. 4, dead. Saved. Dead. So this now is on the armor save of my thing, which is minus something or other, -2. To a 4 up. Saved.
Okay. So that's the guys with him dead.
That's the guys with him dead. Good.
And
Thanks to my gunslinger, we get some shots back at you.
well, first we got my second gun. Oh. So into that guy. Right. So first we have the heavy bolter.
That was the second gun siren.
So into the same guy. So we are hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
We are re-rolling ones,
Of course we are.
and that 6 is lethal and sustained.
Okay.
With strength 5,
Strength 5, T5, so 4s. Good.
that is 3 saves at -1.
3 saves at -1. 3 up. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
Oof. Probably down to...
I'm sure he won't heal all that back. Come your turn.
Hopefully. But I guess we'll shoot you back then, shall we?
Yep, go for it. So you got to shoot the person who shot, right?
I don't know. Probably. I think so. We have
I've got no idea.
It can shoot. I can just shoot as if it were my shooting phase.
Oh, okay. So where are you shooting?
I mean, it probably doesn't really matter because I can't kill anything. Let's go at your basilisk.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's go at the manticore. 2s. All of you.
Better than last time.
Better than last time. Then 5s.
Worse than last time.
Very much worse than last time. That's good. Cool.
Right. So I got more shooting.
Have you? Oh, not more.
So we got a unit of 10 guardsmen that are within 24 inches.
Here's where they take him out.
So
10 las guns.
10 las guns. They haven't moved. So these are lethal hits. Hitting on 4s.
It's pretty good.
Re-rolling the 1.
It's half.
Yep. So
Strength 3,
Yep.
T5, 5s.
5. That is 3 with no AP.
Oof. Here comes a 1. No.
No. Ooh.
We're good. We are safe.
And then what range is Lord Solar shooting? 12 inches. That's not going to be within range. Right. So what have we got left? We just have 1 basilisk since I can't fire my blast weapon. I can fire it out though, can't I? As a vehicle. So
What's this basilisk called?
this is Betty.
Oh, okay, it's better. Good.
The names are interchangeable based on whatever one I
I
point
thought
at.
so.
Right. So we're going to shoot out of combat to there.
Cool.
We're -1 to hit,
Yep.
but yeah. So we're going to supercharge it.
Yep.
Oh wait, we're in yeah, we're going to supercharge it.
Yes.
Why not? So we got D3 shots
Yep.
from the plasma cannon.
For 1.
Consistently 1. I'm glad it's not the hazardous though.
Yep.
So we're hitting on a 5
5.
because of the -1. Nope.
That was clutch.
And what's hazardous? No.
Nope.
Okay. And then finally, let's try and save some guardsmen. So we... Ooh, we're going to fire the Earthshaker.
Yep.
We're going to fire the Earthshaker into them.
Ooh.
And then our heavy bolter is going to go into that guy over there.
Okay.
So let's start with the Earthshaker.
Really annoying. He's just outside of 3 inches.
I think I'm within the 240-inch range. Do you want me to measure it?
Maybe. No. Yeah. I
No.
think we're
Okay. So it's D6 plus 3 shots for 6.
good. Yep.
We are ballistic skill 3 because of take aim, and we're +1 to hit because of heavy. So we're hitting on 2s. We are not
Re-rolling
re-rolling 1s. 2s. They all hit, and 1 is lethal.
Lethal. Yep.
We are then strength 8.
Toughness 6. So 3s.
Right. That is 5
5.
saves at -2.
Five ups incoming. So how many damage a pop?
2 damage a pop.
One is dead.
Nice, it's a start. It's just going to come back, but it's a start. And then finally into the character we have the heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
So we're hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
We're only re-rolling 1s. Oh no, wait, we're hitting on 2s for this one
Because it's that guy.
Yes.
Yeah. So you hit with all of them.
Yep. Strength 5.
Toughness 5. 4s.
That is 2 at -1.
Pretty good. 3s to save. We're good.
Okay. Cool. That is shooting.
Combat.
Combat. Oh, charge phase first.
Charge phase. Oh yes. What are you gonna do?
Let's see. I think I might.
Charge with the guardsman over there into the.
How much does tank shock cost?
You probably got enough.
I think it's only
It's
one.
only
CP.
1. I'm going
Yeah.
to spend 1 CP on tank shock, and I'm going to charge with the wyvern into that bloke. So
You're
I think
in.
we make it.
What does tank shock do, Chris?
So tank shock. It's actually like I can't remember, to be honest. So at the end of the phase, after I end the charge move, I select 1 unit within engagement range. That guy. I select 1 melee weapon of the unit, and I roll a d6 equal to the strength characteristic. And I roll 1 extra dice. Is it 1 extra? Oh, I roll an extra 2d6 if my strength, if the strength is higher than your toughness.
Ooh,
And every 5 up is a mortal wound.
that's quite good.
So the wyvern, unfortunately, I don't think is the strongest in combat. Armor tracks a strength 6.
Oof.
What's your toughness?
You are. That's tougher. So you get an extra 2. So it's 8.
Extra 2, 8.
You
And
only
now
need 2 5-ups.
looking for 5 ups.
Here it comes. That's
There's 3 6s there.
3 6s.
3 mortal wounds.
He is dead, and I don't have any CP to bring him back.
Tank shot, man. It can be brutal. I wish I remembered it with my suicidal piranha when it counted.
And yeah, I think that is that's going to be the end of my turn. So at the end of my turn, I do score my tempting target.
It's tempting.
So that is 5 victory points for me. And I'd destroyed an enemy unit within range of an objective, so I score 3 victory points for overwhelming force.
Good work.
Because you didn't resurrect him.
Actually, most of the time, it counts even if it is.
Oh yeah, it
It
says
would still
even.
count,
Yeah. I read that wrong. But yeah, 3 victory points for that. So that's another 2 secondary scored.
So Christopher's up to 21 victory points against Daniel's 8 at the end of turn 2.
So into the 3rd battle round.
Third battle round. We'll
See what you can do.
A little bit of movement to tell you about. We have snaked out here so that we can try and land some shots with the Royal Warden on those guardsmen. We haven't moved these guys so that they can do a bit of heavy hitting. We've got our scarabs all within engagement range of a few little bits and pieces of Chris's, and we have marched our characters forward up against this big old tank thing. So let's see if we can wipe them out. We'll start though with a bit of shooting. So
You don't need shooting.
oh, go on. You know what? I probably should do some shooting, shouldn't I? I've only got a few things to go for, so we're going to start with my Gore's Destroyer from the Royal Warden, who's going to shoot at those guardsmen.
Okay.
1 miss, 1 hit.
Yep.
Strength 5, so wounding on 3.
Yes, indeed.
Good. That
Cool.
really went well. Then we don't have any other range stuff apart from with these two fine gentlemen. We are going to pile everything into your basilisk over there.
Not Betty, wherever Betty is.
Wasn't that Bertie?
That was Bertie. like you don't even. It's like you
Or
don't even.
Batilda.
It's like you don't even care.
Bethany.
Bethany, Bertie, Batilda. Well, let's fire them into there. So 2s.
Good to see a 1.
Always good to see a 1. And then 3s. -4 to your armor.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Does it explode?
Nope.
Just. Then, as always, I will try to kill that which you love most. So the Hexmark Destroyer is going to fire at this chicken right there.
No.
Yeah.
Not the chicken.
2s. Good to see a couple of 1s for you.
Always good to see.
Then we have Strength 6,
T7
so 5s. 3, -2 to your armor. That is enough.
puts me on a 5 up. 2 saves, so
2
1
saves,
damage.
1 damage. Then we got a couple of charges to run into.
You don't need to charge.
Yes, we do.
Just let me score points.
Firstly, and most foremost, we're going to go in with those scarabs at your guardsmen.
Yep.
We're in.
Are you sure?
Then we're going to go, quite controversially, I think, into both the whatever this tank is, the wyvern, and your chicken.
Good old Scout Sentinel.
We're in.
I think you've just made that one as well.
Yeah. I'm going to try and go in like this.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, very fancy. Then we're going to go in with Anarchy of the Traveller,
He's
who
in.
is in, even with his -2,
Into the Manticore.
and the Hexmark Destroyer.
Is that into the Manticore as well?
That is also into the Manticore. He's
Yep,
in.
He's in.
So combat.
Yep. Where would you like to start? You've done a lot of charges here,
We've done a lot of charges
and
here.
you get to do all of your attacks first.
I do get to do all my attacks first, which is quite nice. We are going to go first with
Pop in a few scarabs.
pop in this unit of scarabs here. So we're going to delete this one
Yep.
and then roll a d6. So we do d3 mortal wounds to your chicken
Okay.
for 1.
Chicken is down to 3.
It's now killable. Then we are.
Are you going to pop another scarab here?
Oh, go on then. Yeah, let's pop a scarab there. For a d3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
2 mortal wounds.
2. Would you class that as the unit being destroyed? The actual guards?
Ooh.
Until
Yes,
the end of
I
the
think
phase?
I would. I think I would.
Isn't it until the end of the phase?
Is that in the charging phase, Dan, or is that in
That's
the
in the fight
combat
phase.
In the fight phase. So after the fight phase has ended, that unit would have been destroyed, but then the character sums up.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
At least, look, tell us in the comments if you think we're wrong. But that's what we're going to do for today.
Okay, so let's do some attacks. Start with that one unit, that one base of scarabs.
But since it was just destroyed,
Yes.
spend 2 CP for reinforcements.
The cheeky bugger.
You cheeky little.
So in strategic reserve, I now have a unit of 10 guardsmen.
That's quite good. Using my own tricks against me. Okay, 1 hit. 5 up. 1 wound.
Who is that against?
That's against your man there.
My man. My man has a 5 up save.
He saves.
Yep.
Then we're going to use all of the scarab's attacks into the chicken.
Come on, little chicken.
That is 1 lethal. Then 4 that will wound you on 6s. 2 saves.
2
No
saves.
minus.
Oh, okay, so I'm safe. Okay, 3 up saves.
Both
Yep.
saved.
Cool.
Then we'll go with Anarchy of the Traveller. against your thing, who has
Manny the Manticore, Daniel.
Yeah.
Madeline the Manticore.
It was Manny.
Manny,
It always was Manny.
and always shall be. 4 attacks, hitting you on 2s, always a 1.
Yep.
Then these are devastating wounds.
What strength?
Strength 8.
Toughness 10. So 5s.
That's enough.
3 5s. What's the AP on it?
-3.
Okay, -3, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up saves. All through.
2 damage each.
2 damage each, so he's down to 3.
I will give you that dice back. Then, there is enough, but it's probably not going to do anything. We've got the Hexmark Destroyer. 4 attacks, hitting you on 3s.
Okay.
It's no longer enough.
Oh, good.
Strength 5, 6s,
Yep.
nothing.
Right, is it time for me to put my attacks back?
You can attack back whatever you like.
We're going to start with the Caden Castellan. We have 3 attacks with our Power Fist, hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
We are Strength 6.
So 2s.
I've got no CP left.
No,
That's
and it would be-
-2.
And it would cost you 2.
2. Yeah, that's -2 damage.
1 base down to 2.
Yep. So next we will go with our Wyvern. Because we want to finish those scarabs off with the glorious chicken. If I can find where the Manticore is. There it is. The Wyvern, sorry. Right. So the Wyvern has 3 attacks with its armored tracks. Hitting on 4s.
Good.
Good. We will now move on to the Scout Sentinel. With the Sentinel Chainsaw, has 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Good.
1 hit. Strength 6.
Toughness, so yeah, 2s.
That is 1 damage, and well, -1 AP.
-1, so that's 1 damage.
Okay. And then finally, from my side, we fight back with the Manticore.
Madeline the Manticore.
Unfortunately, we're below 4 wounds now, so we're -1 to hit. But we have 3 attacks with our armored tracks, hitting on 4s.
2.
Oh, we're going into the Hex Pistol
Hexmark
guy.
Destroyer.
Strength 6.
Strength 6, toughness 5, so 3s.
Nope.
You can have that 5, I saw.
Nah. I rolled it before you said. It's all right. So that's the end of combat.
That is the end of combat. End of my turn. Oh, it's not gone very well. But we will discard these 2 for some CP.
Nice.
I feel like there's been progress.
It's been a bit.
We've got a chance, maybe, with enough CP and enough luck. We've done some damage. We've finally taken out one of the big tanks. Got some stuff tied up here. Just need Chris to not really do too much in this turn. So, yeah. What you got?
Right, let's find out. Right, so command phase stuff. We'll start off to see if we get an extra CP on a 4-up. We
Yep.
do, so that puts us on 3 CP thanks to Lord Solar still being on the table. So that's quite nice. Now we got some battle shocks to do. So, Manticore. It's battle shocked.
Ooh.
Both chickens. Yeah, that'd be that one, that's fine. The other one is also fine. And he's by himself now, so he's all right.
Doesn't need to.
Cool. So it's just the Manticore's battle shock, which is not ideal. But yes, apart from that, now we got orders. He's just gonna. Let's see. Does he have his own keyword? He is not regiment, so he cannot give an order to himself. So he can't give an order to anyone. Lord Solar is going to take aim to this basilisk. And I guess to his regiment he's going to give take cover. Just because I've got a spare.
Why not? I
spare
suppose?
orders. And then the third order is just going to have to go to waste because I'm not within range of anything. And yeah, from there we're going to have to move on to movement and see what we can do.
Chris, did you score any primaries?
I did. I still control this objective. So I score 5 for this.
Five for your
And,
own.
well, basically I'm on 3 objectives, so pick any 2.
So
And-
are you within range of that one?
Yep.
Just, I know.
And because they're guards, it's sticky.
Ah, yes.
And I get to draw 2 secondaries. So we have no prisoners. So what's active? Each time an enemy unit is destroyed, I score 2 VP, so a maximum of 5. So I got to kill things. So there's some things I can kill. Then we have capture enemy outpost. At the end of my turn, if I control 1 or more objective in your deployment. I don't think that's going to happen. No, that's definitely not going to happen, but we might be able to keep it and score that later. So yeah, now we go on to movement and see if we can do some shenanigans. So we've done some movement. We fell back with our scout sentinel so we can get a nice dare and recon on something else. We have also moved our lovely little guardsman just to get a nice view over here. But I've now realised that was actually completely pointless after advancing them and doing all that. Because
Is that because you got a free unit? Come on, Chris.
I do have a free unit to come on.
At the end of your movement phase.
Yes. Not only that, I think I'm going to be... Oh yeah, it'll be fine. So, yeah, that's the other reason I'm going to be more than -1. But oh well. So, yeah, let's put our little unit on. Let's see. What's the deployment for reinforcements? I've never had them before. Is it table edge?
Table edge.
Table edge,
9 inches.
more than 9 inches away from an enemy, yeah.
Which I think you'll just be able to manage.
Let's put some guardsmen in. Because they can die really well. Right, so that'd be all the movement I have. Now that those guardsmen are in. And yeah, let's go on to do some shooting. Some nice shooting stuff. So, start my shooting phase. I'm going to spend 1 CP on expert bombardiers. What this means is one Astra Militarum, I select one of your units that is visible to an Astra Militarum unit with a Voxcaster, which are these guard. I'm going to pick them. Everything I have with indirect fire gets +1 to hit as long as it isn't battle shocked. Which is okay. Then, yes, now we're going to start shooting.
So it's the start of your shooting phase, correct?
Yes, it is.
So I'd like you to roll me a leadership test for that basilisk right there, please. And please fail.
Passed.
Wait, what was that one called, Chris?
It's the -1 to hit, or
It's a very long name for your
yes,
basilisk.
the Necron. You're either -1 to hit or can't shoot.
Yeah.
Ability.
Good.
Yeah.
I know it's a catchy name. But yeah, so
So
shooting.
you're -1 to hit.
We're going to spend another 2 CP. We're going to spend it on fields of fire. So I'm going to select this regiment here,
Yeah.
and the effect happens after they've shot.
Okay.
So we're going to shoot with them now, with our 10 guns, our las guns. We count as not moving, right? Or do we count as moving when we come in? Well, we're hitting on 4s anyway. Oh, sorry, before that, we're going to dare and recon. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming.
So these guys are hitting you on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
Because they came in, I don't know if they do get lethal, so I'm just going to say they don't.
I think they count as moving in, I think.
So your toughness 6, right?
Toughness 6, so...
6s.
6s. This is not what the point of it was, though.
No. So because you were targeted by the unit, I had fields of fire on. Everything in my army that has that's either a regiment or squad model, which is everything apart from him and Lord Solar, increases their AP by 1 against that as long as they're not battle shocked.
Not bad.
So, let's do some shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with that basilisk at the back.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be shooting there with his big gun, and we will shoot the little one at the scarab there.
Ooh.
The
Into
heavy
combat?
bolter at there.
Into combat?
They're not in combat, are they?
Oh. Oh, they just fought. I suppose, yeah. That's not good.
Yeah. So I'm -1 to hit,
Yep.
but I'm heavy and so still it cancels out. I get +1 to hit them because I'm indirect fire and I've oxcasted. I ignore the indirect fire because of dare and recon and I'm re-rolling ones, so I'm hitting on two.
So hitting on
well,
twos, yeah. Hitting on
D6
twos.
plus 3 shots first. For 6.
Yeah.
I'm hitting them on 2s, re-rolling ones. That's 2 lethal hits.
Yeah.
These are strength 8.
So threes. Oh,
That's 5 wounds. Usually -2, but it's now -3.
it's fine. I'm just going to roll 5 sixes. We rolled 1 6, so that's 4.
2 damage apiece.
pop. That, I believe, is everything.
Cool. They did what I wanted. Now we are going to. What the hell are we going to do now? Oh, we're going to shoot a pistol
Yes.
there. So yeah, we're no longer a leading unit, so we don't have sustained hits. So it's just hitting on 3. Strength 3. That's 1 wound at no AP.
1 damage.
Down to 1. Oof. Right. Now, what other shooting can I actually do? He fell back, so he can't shoot. Here, we will fire the heavy bolter into the hex mark in combat.
Cool.
And the big rockets that are probably going to miss are going to be firing over here. So we're going to go with the rockets first. We are indirect fire and -1 to hit, but it's still just -1 to hit. We don't get any of the pluses or bonuses because we are battle shocked.
Yep.
So D6 plus 1 shots for 2. Oh, but you blast, so an extra 2.
Yep.
These are hitting on 4s.
4s.
Oh no, 5s.
Because
I haven't got take aim.
Well, so I'm probably bracketed at this point, right?
Yes, but only max of -1. So hitting on 5s. Oop,
1.
that is 1 hit.
Uh,
We are strength 10.
2s against
Twos.
these boys.
That is 1.
At
-2.
-2, we get a save. Doesn't matter.
That's 1 dead. Oh yeah, just what I wanted. And let's see, we can't fire blast to combat there, but we can
We.
fire our. Oh, we need to do the heavy bolter over there.
So I'm going to use the protocol of the Vengeful Stars. Before you do that, I'm allowed to shoot with this unit as if it were my shooting phase,
Oh,
because we just lost a model from it.
Is that a CP, Dan?
That is 1 CP.
Okay.
And I can see you with 3 of those.
I'd say you
and
could see out of that.
see,
Ruins.
see how that ruins.
Yeah,
Well, with all of them.
yeah. There's
How many
windows.
It's true. Oh, so we can get you with everyone. So that's 9 shots from the normal boys, who have their Gorse cannons.
I'm on 0 CP, aren't I? I wish I hadn't splurged.
So these are, so Gorse Reapers, sorry, these are lethal hits, hitting you on 3s.
Okay, I'm less scared now,
2 lethal hits,
but I'm still scared.
then 3 strength 5,
Toughness
T7, so 5s.
3.
3, it's enough.
No.
-1 to get you.
Okay, 4 up saves. I'm down to 1 wound.
1 wound, and then we hit you with the Royal Warden.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but we may as well. But I'm going to refuse to. Just abjectly refuse to, because it would be rude and wrong.
Very nice of you.
Oh, it's rapid fire. Rapid fire 1, which means I get 1 extra shot?
Yes.
Good.
You stuck to your word.
Stuck to my word.
So I can finish my shooting. So I then get 3 shots into the hex mark guy in combat. Hitting on 5s,
Yep.
6s are sustained.
Good.
Nope. And finally, we're going to go with the Wyvern. We're going to put the heavy bolter into the scarabs, and the mortar is going to go into those guys back there. So let's start with the mortar.
Yep.
It's 2d6 shots, blast. That's
13, because it's plus 2.
Yep. 8, 10, 23. Better get those out.
Yeah, those are all the rubbish dice, the ones that don't hit.
Now, we are -1 to hit. But we're heavy, right?
Yes.
So, and we haven't moved, so we're +1 to hit. So we are in fact hitting on 4s, and 6s are lethals.
It's 2 lethals.
2 lethals. Unfortunately, I'm not re-rolling 1s. But I'm strength 5. Toughness 4.
So 3s.
3s, and I'm re-rolling for twin linked.
Good.
So that is 6 saves with no AP.
No AP. 4 up saves. So that is 2 more dead.
Okay, and because they've been hit by the wyvern, they are now -1 to hit until the end of your next turn.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then finally the heavy bolter into the scarabs. Again, hitting on 5s.
1 hit, which
It's
is
sustained
sustained.
and lethal. Wounding on 2. So that is 2 saves at -1.
So that's
and
1
2
base
damage
dead.
apiece.
Which means, does it do a mortal wound? No.
No. They never do,
No.
apart from when they kill themselves at the start.
Yes.
But so right, that is all my shooting. So it's time for us to go on to charges.
Ooh.
We got no CP left, which sucks. You know what? We're gonna charge there. I believe.
And you
We're
success. What has he got?
And then I guess there.
You're in.
Right. Into combat.
Start
Is
of the
there-
fight phase.
Yes. Is there anything you have at the start of the fight phase?
Oh, yes, there is. So we're going to explode everything.
Yeah.
So firstly, against your
Yeah.
Power Fist man, we do D3 plus 3 more wounds.
Okay, so he's dead.
Exactly. He's dead. Ugh. Should have kept assassination. And then, what do we do over here? We do nothing.
Okay.
So that's all
Cool.
scarabs dead.
So, and combat, you pick first.
I pick first. So we're going to go with Anarchir the Traveller, who has 4 attacks, hitting you on 2s. Couple of nice ones in there.
Good to see. Good to see.
Always good to see. We will use a CP to re-roll one of them. Strength 8, so 5s.
Yep.
That's quite good. So 2 go through at -3 to your armour.
-3 puts me on 6 ups.
You needed that 6 because they're 2 damage apiece.
Yep, that's down to 1 wound.
And you get to pick your combat next.
Yeah, so I'm picking there.
Yep, good shout.
We're gonna try and finish off that stupid pistol guy. So we've got 3 attacks. We've usually hit on 4s, but we're -1 to hit. You'll go.
So stupid Hexmark Destroyer. 4 attacks. He hits you on 3s, that's 2 hits.
Yes.
And then 6s.
Oh, re-roll that.
Reroll that. It's not going to get you. Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Annoying.
And at the end of my go, I score no prisoners.
Ooh.
So each time enemy unit is destroyed, so that's 1, 2,
It is destroyed
3.
or not by you.
It just says each time enemy
Oh.
unit is destroyed.
May have just given
So I
you-
get the max of 5 VP for that secondary.
Giving you a nice 2 units out of 3.
Yeah. So yeah, that turn went okay, I'd say.
It went quite well, I can imagine.
Yeah. And so we'll have to see what we can do. What you can do going into battle round 4.
So primaries to kick off with, we gain 5 VP for being on my own objective. We will also see if I get a CP. Which I do.
You do,
Get an
nice.
extra CP. So 2 extra CP for me to this turn.
I've got one which I desperately need.
Then we have area denial as my secondary. So if one or more units from my army are wholly within 6 inches of the... we can ignore that one. And then extend battle lines. If you control one or more objective markers in your own deployment zone, and you also control one or more in no man's land, this secondary mission is achieved, and I score 5 VP. I reckon we can do that. Yeah, why not? Easy. Easy. Might as well try. We've got nothing else left to do. Let's do some command protocols. Bring back this. Oh, it's D3+1. So they all come back because I'm on an objective.
Stupid Necrons coming back.
That's quite helpful. So they're back. Hopefully we can take out the chicken just out of pure vengeance. Let's try and take out that stupid thing there.
You killed one first. It was a vengeance from my side.
Yeah, we've got nothing really else left to go for apart from just petty vengeance. See how much of that we can get? Okay, so start with some shooting. We are going to shoot... We're going to shoot the pistol from the Hexmark Destroyer into your tank.
Pistols McGee.
Pistols McGee. Can we finally see the dance of victory?
I'd expect so.
It's 5 hits.
It's a start.
5s to wound you. 1 at -2 to your
That's
armour.
all he needs.
5 up.
From Pistols McGee. Of course. We're going to try and do as much as humanly possible. So we're going to hit his Gauze Flyer into that. It's not going to be rapid fire. So 2. None of them hit. We're then going to get you with this unit, 10 dudes.
Where?
At the second chicken.
Oh, the two wound one.
The 1 wound chicken.
Okay.
10 shots. Lethal hits. 1
That's
lethal.
enough.
Hitting you on 3s. So 5s to wound.
3.
3 -1 to your armour.
4 up saves.
Does he explode?
Let's see. Does he explode? He does. He does 1 mortal wound to nobody.
To nothing. Excellent. Petty vengeance is secured. Our honour is back. Let's go to combat.
Yeah. So I pick first.
It's your choice first.
I'll pick the tank on 1 wound, the Manticore. Hitting you on 5s.
Good.
Okay, you'll go.
The Hexmark. 1. It's enough.
It's enough.
6. It's enough.
AP.
Nope.
3 up.
Oh, Pistols McGee. All right, we'll get you with something that can do some wounds. 2s. Ooh, still not good.
He lives!
CP reroll.
Oh.
What do I need here? A 5? Because it's strength 8.
Yep, T10.
No. What a good use of CP.
Ah. So is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Scoring any of your secondaries?
We're not scoring any of those secondaries. But area denial, I'm pretty sure I can discard for another CP.
Okay.
Because we're not getting that.
So, my turn, right?
Your turn.
So, I gain 2 CP for Lord Solibri on the board.
You do not.
I am not on my objective,
No.
but I do control it, which is what you need to do.
Yes.
4+? Nope. Commands. Lord Solar can only command his own unit. So they're going to move. So
Yeah.
they get an extra 3 inches of movement.
You've
Not
also
that
got
they're going to do anything with it.
10 for primaries.
And I have some battle shots to do. So the Manticore passes.
Chicken.
Chicken. Fails. Cool. So yeah, then we're going to go on to our movement.
Do you need any secondaries, Chris?
Oh yes, first off, I'm scoring the max 10 on primaries. And secondary, we get extend battle lines. At the end of your turn, if you control one or more objective in your own deployment zone and control one in no man's land, you gain 5 VP.
I feel like you might do that.
So it's just at the end of your turn, gain 5 VP.
Yes.
Right, so yes, movement. We are going to fall back to the Manticore.
Are you now? I think I might have to Overwatch, and I know you just did that for me. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Really nice of you.
And that's for free on the Hexmark Destroyer.
That is for free on the Hexmark Destroyer. It's really good because Overwatch is on 2s.
And is it 5s to wound?
It is 5s to wound.
2 wounds?
2 wounds, -2 to your armour.
2 5-ups.
Here it comes.
First one. Yeah, we're just going to...
Does he explode?
Does he explode? No. Poor Nanny. Right, so other movements. Nah, that's silly. We're just gonna stay still with everything, I think, and just shoot.
Boring doing the sensible stuff.
So yeah, let's start into the Hexmark Destroyer.
Start with the Hexmark Destroyer. Fine.
So we're gonna fire. We're going to fire the Basilisk into him for D6 plus 3 shots. For 9 shots. Let's see. We are 4, 9. Yep. So we're ballistic of 4 because we haven't been able to take aim. We get +1 for being heavy and staying still.
Oh, hang on. Let's see if you do. I would like you to take a leadership test for me, please.
We're good. So that cancels out my +1.
Yep, so
it's
you're
-1,
forwards.
so I'm hitting on forwards. Oh, sorry. Daring Recon. Reroll on the 1.
Yeah. Those are some clutch ones.
And those are some lethal hits.
So those are quite a few lethal hits.
So that's 5 lethal hits. Oof. And then strength 8 to 3s.
Yep. Good.
So
7.
7 at -2.
-2. Here's a lot of 5s, so I'm going to roll. It's not enough 5s I'm going to roll.
Nope, that's 10 damage.
He might be dead. And I can't even bring him back because I've already brought him back once.
Yep. I didn't declare the heavy bolter, so just assume that I go into him. Next, everything from the... let's put the chicken into...
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. How many wounds does that guy have?
6.
We got to supercharge it
Yes.
to see if we can kill him. So we get D3 shots.
For one,
We're not going to be able to kill him. Hitting him on a 4.
Good.
Cool. Hazardous. We're good. Just. Right, other shots. We are going to start off firing the Manticore. So we're going to fire the heavy bolter into him, and we're going to fire the mortar into that unit. So first with the heavy bolter, we're going to be hitting on 4s.
1 sustained and lethal.
Yep. So 1 lethal, 2 hits.
Strength 5, T5, so 4s.
Yep. That is 2 wounds at -1.
3 ups.
That's 2 damage.
Oof.
And now the mortar's into there. So 2d6 shots with blast. So 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
We are hitting on 3s because it's still. And then we are wounding on 3s, strength 5. So that is 5 saves with no AP.
5 saves, no AP. 4 up saves.
3 dead.
3 dead. Because it's petty vengeance, I'm going to spend a CP on the Vengeful Stars to shoot as if it were my shooting phase. The only thing within range of anything of your stuff is this.
I mean, I've
Royal
got a
Warden.
nice little unit back here if you want to shoot him.
Yeah, well, no, they still aren't within range. They've only got 12-inch range, but he can shoot the chicken.
Okay.
3s, good. Then 5s, good.
No.
Good CP.
Okay, so now we're going to fire.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Did you do us a hazardous for the overcharge?
I did.
Okay.
He did.
I got 2.
Good. Sorry, my bad.
Right, so these 10, we're going to fire the las guns. These are going to be hitting you on 4s,
Yep.
but 6s are lethal.
Ooh. Because they stood still. That's 3 lethals.
Yep.
And not very many misses.
And then strength 3, so it's going to be 5s. That's 4 at no AP.
Some more dead. 2 more dead. Let's pop Undying Legions to protocols to bring back 2. I lost 2, so we're good.
Cool. And I'm going to charge.
With who? What and where? Are you going to tank shock?
Yeah, I'm spending a CP to tank shot. And we're going to charge into that guy.
Ah,
7.
he's going to die, isn't he?
Makes it.
Yeah.
Right, what's your toughness?
Toughness is, it'd be toughness 5, so you're going to be greater toughness, greater strength than my toughness.
Yep, so strength 6. So 6 dice plus 2 for being a greater strength in your toughness.
Every 5 up is 2 mortal wounds, I believe.
5 ups is a mortal wound.
1 mortal
Yep.
wound.
So 4 5 ups here.
4 5 ups, here they come.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. And now you get to attack me.
Yep, so combat. 3 attacks. Hit on
4.
4s. 1.
I live.
Yep, strength 6, so 3.
Yep.
That's no AP.
2 up.
So how does being run over by a tank not have any AP? I don't really understand.
I
that.
will
I
never
don't
ever
know
understand
either.
this.
I guess he's made of metal.
And why is it only
Yeah.
1 damage?
I don't know.
Well,
Make tanks great again.
so tanks
I
can
mean, they're
run
already
someone
good.
over and do 1 damage at a time, whereas I'm going to hit you with a sword and do more damage than that at a time.
Well, you're not going to hit me.
I'm not going to hit you.
Well,
or wound you.
You're going to poke through the windshield.
You're right. I'm going to poke through the windshield and I'm going to slightly mess about with the tracks. There's no 1s. We get you all the times. Strength 8, T9.
Yes, T9 on that.
That's 2 at -3 to your armor.
-3 plus my 3 up to a 6 up.
That's 4 damage.
Oh, down to 3 wounds. So, yeah. At the end of my turn, I score extend battle lines because I control my own objective.
Yep.
And I control 2, in fact, in No Man's Land. So that is 5 VP.
It's quite good.
And capture enemy outpost, I do not get.
You can try as much as you'd like.
Not with those sitting there.
So lads, end of turn 4. It is 51 points for the Imperial Guard against 18 for the Necrons. We are into turn 5.
We are into turn 5.
And Daniel, this is your last chance at redemption. Now remember, you can still score 15 if you control 3 objectives, I think, in this turn.
With your 2 units.
With
With
my
your
2
2
units.
units.
As
So
long as I can-
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's the goal, and then you'll only be trailing by 10 points.
Yes.
So that's good. Let's go straight into turn 5 for the Necrons.
So, command phase. We bring back all these guys.
Of course.
Well, they came back anyway, but I just thought I'd roll the dice for that. Fun of it, we are going to regenerate 2 wounds on Anarchy the Traveller.
And don't forget you score your 5 VP.
I do score my 5 VP for my primaries. And we don't get another CP. We are going to pick up behind enemy lines. 2 or more units from your army are wholly within your opponent's deployment zone. Good.
How fast are they?
Luckily, they fly and have a movement of 48 inches, so they can do what they bloody well like.
They don't actually. Oh, do they, Dan?
No, they don't. They don't have anything. I can't believe you've ended this. You're going to end this with all of your guardsmen still on the board. I thought the Scarabs would do the job. All right. Let's try and wipe out that tank. That's all I've really got. And then try one more vain attempt from the Royal Warden to attack this stupid thing.
Oh no. You can't
Yeah.
kill all of the Scout Sentinels, all the chickens.
That's all I've got left. There was no pew pew. We go into shooting phase. We're gonna. It's not even assault. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to pop smoke.
So who's this? Sorry, Dan, this is the Royal
This is
Warden.
the Royal Warden attacking the chicken.
And Chris is going to pop smoke.
So
Chris-
-1 to hit.
Okay, so re-roll for CP. We hit you both the times. 2 5s incoming.
1.
1 5 incoming. So I don't kill you. and
Is
I
there
won't
only
kill
1
you.
damage then?
It's 1 damage and -1 to your armor.
Okay, 4 up. I take the damage.
It's a hollow victory. Oh no, sorry, ignore me. It is 2 damage.
Okay, does it explode? Oh. No.
But the chickens are dead. That's all I truly cared about in this life. Combat phase.
Okay.
Your turn to hit me.
Yep, so
You have got enough dice to kill me.
hitting on 5s.
Hit me 2
hits.
times.
Not enough. Oh. Oh, you got 2 up to save, it's fine. Strength 6, so 3s, 1. No AP.
Oops. I deserve that one. We hit you back.
Yep.
I need 2 of these to do something.
I need you to do something so I can explode.
We hit you with 3 of the times.
Okay.
Got CP, I may as well re-roll. Good.
Oh, Dan, you've already done a CP reroll.
In the shooting phase.
Ah, get you.
Knowing the rules for once. That's enough.
2
6 ups. You are dead. Do you explode?
Do I explode? Is it a 6 to explode?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna CP reroll that.
This is very much worth it. Deadly Demise D3.
It's gone.
That was impressive, Chris. Whatever that was.
No. I'm a very dexterous person. So CP reroll. See if we get the 6. No, we still get a 1.
Still get a 1.
Poor Betty 2.0.
Whoa, dead Betty. Yeah, man. So yes, that's me. I don't get any of these things. I never was going to. I suppose I may as well discard them for the 2 CP. Because that's as much use as they'll be.
Right, is this the 5th battle round?
This is the 5th battle round. It's been a good game, Chris.
So, right.
See if you can wipe me off the board.
So let's get a objective. Assassination. Let's get it. So we still control our home objective. We don't get a CP, but we do get 2 for Lord Solar being on the table. He's going to give go to his units. And yeah,
Any
let's
movement?
do some movement. Stay still.
Yep.
Uh,
Charge with Lord Solus.
no, we're going to shoot you. I don't trust these guys to. I don't trust him to kill you in combat.
Chris, do you still score VP at the start of your turn for your primaries and
Yes.
then at the end of the turn?
So
Cool.
I scored 2.
So you're up to 61.
And then, yeah, that's movement, so we're going to shoot. We will start with Lord Solar. He's going to fire the pistol he has, which I don't know how good it is. We're going to fire Soul's
Oh.
Righteous Gaze.
At the start of your shooting phase,
Yes.
I would like you to take a leadership test for this thing.
Pass. -1 to hit, though.
Yep.
Right, so Lord Solar gets 2 attacks with his Righteous Gaze pistol. Actually, am I within range?
You must be.
Yeah, 12-inch range. Hits on 2s.
He hits me.
Hits. It is strength 8.
3s.
2 wounds at -2 AP.
4 up. Here they both come.
Yep. Then we're going to fire 10 guardsmen at you.
This is where it's going to come, isn't it?
hitting on 4s.
The guardsmen deserve it. That is.
No lethal hits, unfortunately.
Oh, because they moved.
Yep. Strength 3, so your T...
No, T5.
T5.
So 5s.
That is 2 with no AP.
Here comes 2 1s. I wanted them to do it. No,
No.
they're saved.
And then finally, everything from the Manticore, not Manticore, the Wyvern.
Wyvern.
The Manticore's dead. So 2d6 from the mortar.
6.
6.
Blast doesn't have any effect there.
Nope. Strength 5.
T5, so 4s.
Re-rolling because we're twin linked. That is 4 with no AP.
Here are the ones. There's 1 1.
And we still got the heavy bolter left.
Minus 1 to hit, but +1 because you're heavy.
Not for the heavy bolter, I don't think.
Ironically, considering it's called heavy bolter.
Yeah, heavy bolter just has to sustain hit 1, so this is hitting on 5s.
1.
1.
It's enough.
Strength 5.
Toughness 5, so 4s.
Nope. How many CP do I have?
3.
We'll spend 1 to reroll. Yep, that's -1 AP.
This is it. No.
No, you're fine. 10 guards aren't going to do a dent in that, so there's no point rolling.
Yep.
Screw it, we're going to charge. Lord Solar's going to charge. 7.
Probably makes it.
No, he doesn't. New phase, CP reroll.
Do it.
11.
He's definitely in. With his unit as well.
Nah, the unit doesn't need to be nearby. They're just extra wounds.
Just Lord Solus to stab him.
Right. So we're going to fight you with... let's start off with Constantine's hooves.
Ooh.
These are extra attacks, so I get them in addition.
Is that what he calls his sword? Is Constantine's hooves?
No, it's the horsey. Right, so he's hitting on 4s. Both the hooves hit. They're strength 4, so it's 5s, right?
Yep. It's going to be the horse, isn't it?
No, it's not the horse. Right, Solar's going to
sword.
hit you. He has 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Of course, there's 1s.
Yep.
He is strength 6 with that sword.
3s.
1. I haven't used a CP reroll this phase, and I've got 1 left. Oh no, wait! It cost me 2 to do it.
It does cost you 2 to do it. I should have remembered that.
So 1 at -2.
4 up. I didn't want that one anyway. CP reroll, definitely.
Yeah,
We're good.
he's fine.
So I'm going to use the Protocol of the Hungry Void. So I increase the strength and AP of my weapon by 1.
Are you going to use a CP to give yourself precision to attack Solar directly?
He already has precision,
Oh,
I think. Does he? No, it's just devastating wounds. You're right. So I will use a CP to give myself precision. Because why not? So this is War Scythe, coming in hot. 2s to hit you. I have used my CP reroll. So with strength 9.
yep. We are with toughness 4.
That was 4, so 2s. That is 1 devastating wounds and 2 at -4 to your armor.
Okay. So -4 to my armor puts me on my 4 up in bond. I save 1.
So that is 4 damage.
He is down to 4 wounds.
Christopher, did you forget to attack with all the guardsmen that were in combat?
Yes.
Aha!
Oh, they are
There's only 3 within base.
That's all you need.
They hit on 4s.
So would that damage have been done? It's 2 hits,
Strength 3.
so 5s.
1 with no AP.
But I've used my CP
No
reroll.
command point left to spend on this, Dan. Don't roll a 1.
You're fine. And right, so at the end of my turn 5, I still technically control these 2 because I had guards
Yeah,
on them.
and you control that one, and you
I
control
don't
this
control the center one.
one.
It's not sticky. It was only the.
It wasn't inventory, yeah.
I do control 3
Three.
for 15.
And you probably... No, you didn't. Assassination, you didn't capture my enemy outpost.
Nope, I failed both their secondaries.
So really, really, I think the moral victory goes to me for stopping you doing those 2 secondaries. Well played. The guard got their victory.
They're good when their scout sentinels don't die turn 1.
They are quite good when the scout sentinels don't die turn 1, aren't they? So it's you versus Tom, really, to see who gets to face me in my favourite match of all.
Oh, the losers playoff.
The losers playoff. How do you feel? How do you feel against the Gene Stealers?
Ooh, I'm quite scared. I saw what they did against you.
They're quite good, aren't they? And they just don't stop coming back.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the new list?
I like it. Definitely need the third chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way they come back if you don't just focus fire a unit, those Necrons is scary.
MVP of the battle for you?
Ooh. It's got to be one of those Sentinels. it gives you so much.
Yeah. For a minimal points cost, they just give you a hell of a lot, so they're pretty badass.
I can understand why they went up 10 points.
Yeah, they're sort of the cornerstone of the army, aren't they, really?
Yeah. But what about you? What was your VIP for the game?
I mean, I suppose moralistically, you'd have to call it the Hexmark Destroyer. He didn't really do anything, but
the number of shots he fired.
The number of shots he fired was pretty impressive. So that'll be my MVP. It remains to say that you absolutely annihilated me there. So I was scared of facing you, probably actually weirdly most scared of facing you than all of them, and I was proved right.
I guess you just can't hide from any of the
You literally
firepower.
can't hide from indirect fire.
And then you get slowed down. You end up being -1 to hit.
Yeah, and then the Scarabs just don't take out a tank. I just didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all.
I mean, they couldn't even take out the guards in one round.
No, exactly. They really let me down for the first time in a long while. So, yeah, no, it was good. It was good for the guardsmen, for the Imperial Guard. Got their spirits up, which they sorely needed.
Got their win.
So anyway, thank you very, very much for sticking with us. Apologies for the atrocious Necron play. They deserve better. They definitely deserve better. But as always, really, really appreciate the support. Please like, share, subscribe. Smash all of the buttons that you can possibly do on YouTube.
Dan, we don't say that.
Oh, really?
We encourage it, but we don't actually
We don't say it, exactly, yeah. It's all implicit. It's implicit within everything else that we do and say. But no, thanks as always for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and
On to the next game.
on to the next game.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.